Hey guys, how you doing? I hope everyone is good and I do hope everyone is staying safe. I got the COVID-19 vaccine. But before I do start off this video, I do want to mention one thing only. You have been given a choice. What you decide to do, it was your choice. So do not let the words of other individuals affect your choice. If there's words that someone says that you think, look into it, because you have been gifted with internet and a technology device, which I can tell because you're watching my video. So do your own research. Do not let anybody else influence your choice onto whether you're going to get the vaccine or not. And I will not be advising you or disadvising you to get the vaccine. It is not my place. It is not my job. I'm just going to tell you my process, what I went through, and the little thoughts that I had that I will tell you about. So now that's out the way. So I received a message from my local GP telling me you should get your vaccine, click here to book your appointment. So without hesitation, I clicked it. The sole reason, and I know this may be a bit like, oh, there's bigger things, but for me, the sole reason is so I am not the reason someone else gets So I am not the reason someone else gets COVID-19. I have a few vulnerable family members and I have a few vulnerable friends, and I would hate to think that I am the reason someone else gets COVID. Honestly, I would hate it. It would actually make me so upset. And I'm talking about not just getting COVID, but having really detrimental effects with it. Because you can easily get COVID-19 and be fine, just get little flu symptoms, but you can also ultimately die from it. So I do not want to be the reason that someone else goes through that. So this is my main reason for making sure I got the vaccine. But there are a lot of pros and cons. Please do look into it. Please do look into it. Your internet is right at your fingertips. We're so lucky. Go ahead and research into it. Now, so I went ahead and clicked the link, and through the link they gave me 3 venues that were local to me. It was very easy because it was literally just like, your appointment is next week. I was like, oh wow, okay. And they send you another message telling you the time slot has been confirmed. There you go. We expect to see you basically. So next week was yesterday, and I went with my mum because both me and my mum got the vaccine. And when we got there, we were handed a sheet of paper for us to fill out our details, the basic details. And then we went ahead and proceeded into the hall. Now we actually retract. We were early. When I go somewhere with my mum, she wants to be there early. She wants to make sure we're there. They know we're there because we're there half an hour early. I love my mum to bits, and I feel like that is a good trait. But sometimes I'm too early. But regardless, they just asked us, okay, that's fine, just queue up. When there's a place available, you can come in. So that was lovely. I'm just letting you know that if you're early, but obviously be early. Don't be late. Don't mock it. Don't come, 20 minutes later. Here's my vaccine. No, that's not fair on other people. You have booked the time. You go to that time. If you're early, go early, but never come late. That is such a bad trait to have. If you're always a late person, fix it up. I'm going to tell you now, fix it up. It's not going to help you in your future. It's really not going to help you in your future. Anyways, so we got there. We queued up for, I want to say 5 minutes after. 5-10 minutes, yeah. And then we went in. And before we go in, there was this lovely person asking us, please sanitize your hands before you enter the premises, which naturally we did. And of course, by the way, before I say anything, you did need your face mask. Put on your face mask. I do not know why you would not be putting on your face mask, unless, of course, there's other reasons. So we had to wear a face mask and hand sanitizer. Ching, 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 ching. That's what happened. We walked straight in. And there was a guy at the desk, and he asked us for the sheet that we had to fill out. He asked us to hand it in, and then he gave us a sticker with our name and a scanning code. What are they called? But yeah, anyways, this is code that you scan. And then we again queued up in order to get a seat. Now we ended up we queued up for again another 5 minutes, I want to say, and there were seats inside. And after you sit down, and the seats were socially distanced, there wasn't a lot of seats, but there were seats for you to sit down and wait when it's your turn. And then me and my mum went together because we're from the same bubble. So if you're from the same bubble, if you live together, and you both have been asked to get a vaccine, you might as well go together, in my opinion. And also it's much more quicker. It's very much more quicker. So we went together. Now this is a big hall with desks, and so there's like a nurse at a desk, or so there's like an individual at the desk who's going to give you the vaccine, and then there's you and whoever you're with or by yourself. Now, I do not know if you're aware of this, but I am a Muslim. I do not show my arms. Some Muslims do, but I personally choose not to. And I asked women, would I have to show my arms here, or is there a place that it's more secret? And this is what I love. I love people that are so accepting and so nice about stuff like this. Because granted, it's not her religion, so she doesn't need to care. But it's nice to know that people do care. And so she told me, actually, there's a little place over there that's covered up. The main reason that's covered up is because some people are wearing clothes that you need to physically remove. If that's the case, it's better that they go to the covered up section. So she took me and mom there. Obviously, I didn't need to remove my clothes, but it's nice to think that, you know, they had that option there. They did have that option there. If you chose to ask for it, you would have gotten that option. Now, I thought that the vaccine, you're going to have to bring up your clothes, you know, bring up your arm, your leg. What is this? So I thought you'd have to bring up the sleeve and it'll be here. But actually, no. They will ask you to pull down because it's just going to be on the top here. So my one's right here. So just going to ask you to pull down. Ding, ding. That's it. Point blank, that's it. And then she gave me a sticker with the time that I took my vaccine. And they asked you to sit in the corner somewhere. Like there was like a designated area to sit down, and you have to sit down for 15 minutes just to make sure that there's no serious side effects. And then also to book your other appointment. In order, when you do take the vaccine, you would need to take 2 vaccines, the first vaccine, and then a couple of weeks after, a second vaccine. Then that is it. After that, we got up and left. One thing I want to say, especially for the place I went to, I do not know about everywhere because I did not go everywhere, but the place that I went to, they were so lovely. They were absolute sweethearts. They were so sweet and caring, and I find that so beautiful because in a time which is very tough, it's the nice people that brings everyone together. And this stuff makes me so emotional. It's the nice people that brings people together, and especially in a job that they have currently right now. The jobs that they have is very dangerous. And for them to remain positive is so uplifting. So that's like the one thing I do want to say with me personally. My experience was very positive for it, because the people there were very lovely. And this makes me very emotional. Oh God. So before I tell you the side effects that I have been currently experiencing, I want to bring up a few things that I thought and just kind of answer a few questions because I've researched it. But again, please do look into it because the internet is at your hands. Make use of it. The first one I was thinking, I was kind of skeptical about, why would we need 2 vaccines? Is one not enough? Now, granted, 1 vaccine is good. It's good. It is effective. However, if we do want long-lasting immunity, 2 is definitely preferable, especially with the fact that it was 2 vaccines that were used in the clinical trials. So, the process of the first one and the second one. So that's the one that we, or at least the scientists, know that is more effective. There's something that I was unaware of that I really want to tell you guys. You can call your GP in advance and ask for the days that they're doing this specific vaccine, and you can take that vaccine. So please look into the vaccines that are offered and pick which one you'd rather take. I do not know if everyone does it, but I know my GP does. So I'm assuming the vast majority does. So call them in advance, ask them, this is what I want to take, what day are you doing that vaccine, and they will tell you. Now, I know the main reason people do not want to get the vaccine is because the side effects, there has not been enough research gone into it, and you do not know the long-term side effects, blah, blah, blah. So it's not my place to tell you the long-term side effects. That's not my place. You have to look into it. What I can tell you is how I'm feeling now and how I felt after the vaccine. The vaccine did not hurt. For starters, the vaccine did not hurt. Do not think it will hurt. I feel like the vaccine hurt less than a blood test will. The effects that I have had and I'm currently having right now are the side effects I am supposed to receive. So with me personally, I woke up this morning exhausted. I normally wake up every day at 5 o'clock. I try my best to wake up at 5 o'clock. But today I woke up at 6, so exhausted I want to go back to sleep. I didn't allow myself to go back to sleep because I don't want to destroy my sleeping pattern. But today, for the whole day, I've been tired. I've been feeling weaker. And that is normal. That is normal. Every vaccination, you will feel the same. I feel like with me, I probably wouldn't remember as much because I was younger when I took my vaccines in the past. But I can tell you now, today, I feel tired, and I know that is a normal side effect. Now, the second effect that I currently have is my pain on my arm. So I took my left arm because I knew it will hurt. A whole needle with, in my case, genetic code went into my body, and you think my arm's not gonna hurt. Of course my arm's gonna hurt, you know? So I made sure I took it with my left arm because I write with my right. So when I'm studying, I can just use my right more easily. But it hurts, but it's not like I can't move it, you know? It's fine. It's just a little ache. And that's for me. And also the last side effect that I felt is a bit of a headache. That comes with being tired though, in my opinion, because I'm tired naturally. I'm gonna get a headache. I just want to go back to sleep, you know. But yeah, that is my first process. I still have another process. I still have to get another vaccine, but I have had my COVID vaccine, my first one, and alhamdulillah, man, I'm good. I'm happy that I did get the vaccine for me, my sake. For me personally, I'm happy I got the vaccine. What you choose to do, it is your life. Do not let anybody influence your choice, please. Yeah, that's basically it. My process was very good. I had a pleasant experience, in my opinion. Thanks to the people that worked there specifically. I'm thankful for them, but I'm also thankful for the whole NHS staff. I'm thankful for people that volunteered. I'm thankful for people that have to work jobs that are vital for us. For instance, firemen, police officers, etc., etc. I'm also thankful for people that work in grocery stores. I feel like people underestimate, you know, they still have to go to work. They are at risk of getting COVID-19 every day, and they still did it. They still worked, and that's brave. That is very strong. So I'm really thankful for these kind of people. But yeah, I hope you guys found this video informative, and I hope now from this video you choose to do your own research. But I'm gonna go now. But this is the end of the video, and I do hope you did enjoy it. Please guys, do stay safe, look after yourself, look after everyone around you, remain in your bubble, and follow the government guidelines. Okay? Au revoir, bisous bisous. Mwah.